My name is Robert Dean, and before I get started, let me just kind of give you guys a little bit of my background. I'm actually born and raised out of Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, I went to Georgia Tech as a nuclear engineer on a military scholarship through the United States Marines. After I did my college time, I was in the Marines for 8 years. Came out as an officer, started various businesses and so forth, and ended up working as a manager at Federal Express, and that's how I got introduced to the network marketing and the direct sales arena, okay? And I came out to a meeting like this in Atlanta, and within 36 months, I made my first $1 million annually, okay? And it's been a blessing ever since. I've netted a little bit over $48 million in the network marketing industry. And I'm not saying it's a brag and boast, but just trying to impress upon you guys that if you open your mind, okay, to new possibilities and get out of your comfort zone and learn something new, it can literally change your life. Is everybody with on that? Okay. Now, what I want to do here this morning is I want to share with you guys about an industry that I know without a shadow of a doubt is the most viral, most sociable, okay? It's the fastest growing, and it's the most profitable industry right now in the entire world, okay? This industry I want to promote to you guys this morning is called the mobile game industry. Now, a lot of you guys might say stuff like, well, you know what, Ron, I don't play games. Well, it ain't about you playing games, okay? It's about you having the vision to get behind a business and make money.
All right now.
Okay, in a game industry. Is everybody with them?
Yes.
Because people kill me, they think because they don't play games, ain't nobody making no money.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with you playing games. I got a friend right now making millions a year selling dog food, but he ain't ate one can of it yet. So we're talking about making money and getting positioned and get behind an industry, okay, that's gonna blow up through the ceiling. Now, right now, this industry is over a $40 billion a year industry, and it's on track to do over $200 billion in the next 3 to 5 years. Now, I'm gonna show you guys how big this industry is, okay? There's a game out there called Angry Birds. And I ain't never in my life played Angry Birds, but guess what? 200 million people per day is playing Angry Birds. 200 million. That's more people that's enrolled in the whole entire enrollment of Twitter worldwide playing Angry Birds. Is everybody with on it? Okay? You got a company that called Supercell that sold half their company to SoftBank for $1.5 billion. They own Clash of the Clans. Okay? You got this game out here called Candy Crush. How many people have heard of Candy Crush? Yeah. 93 million people playing that game per day. Not per week, not per month, per year, per day. Okay? Also, I want you guys to understand there's a game out there called Draw Something. And just to make a long story short, a 28-year-old kid developed this game. Okay, is this? Oh no, not this one. This game right here, when the guy came out with this game here, they only started out with $1,000. And he ended up selling a few months later. 2 months later for $200 million. Okay? Also, this is the game, Flappy Bird. 28-year-old kid developed this thing here, and they're generating over $50,000 a day in ad revenue. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, this is actually one of my games I used to play called Temple Run. When they came out with Temple Run 2, they had over 6 million downloads in the first 24 hours and over 20 million in the first week. And 13% of the population have downloaded Temple Run. That's a lot of people. Okay? Now I'm saying it to say this right here. Mobile games, people, is big business. Real big. And it's not a fad. Because a lot of people say, oh, they'll be around for a few years. Mobile games going to be around here when you dead and gone. Okay? How many of you guys remember a long time ago when your mother, your grandmama used to have a little crossword book in her bed at night? Yeah. The same thing, it just evolved to the mobile games. Same thing. They just didn't have technology back then. See, people like to be entertained. Everybody got their mobile phone. They got a mobile device, iPad, tablet. Is everybody with on that? Yeah. Okay, so I want you guys to understand this is huge. They spent over $20 million for a 2-minute ad at the Super Bowl for Clash of the Clans and Game of War. And then they even got a TV sitcom and a movie after Games of War. A lot of people know that comes from a mobile game. Okay? Check this out right here. Look at the demographic. This is going to surprise you. In North America, 146 million people play games on their mobile devices. 48% is female, 52% is male, but this really blew my mind. A lot of people think it's all the young people. Look at this here. 38% is from the age of 20 to 35, and the other 27% is from 35 to 50. Is everybody with on that, right? Look over here in Europe, 41%, 20 to 35, 27%, 35 to 50. Look over here in Korea, Japan, and China, 49%, 20 to 35 years old, 24%, 35 to 50. A lot of people playing games, and they're not just the millennials. Is everybody with on that, right? So I want you guys to understand the mobile gaming industry is huge, okay, and it's growing like wildfire. Now, what do all those mobile game companies got in common? They all generate their income using social media, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all this kind of stuff. Is everybody with on it? Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you play games on your mobile phone, on any mobile devices? Yeah. Do you know anybody that play games on their mobile phone or mobile devices? Yeah. Do you have children that play games on their mobile devices, right? Would you like to win some nice prizes and cool stuff? And more important, would you like to get paid to play games or to share games with other people? Raise your hand. Okay? All right. If you can say yes to this, then let me introduce you guys to a world-class company called GameLoot Network. I want you guys to understand this company is based out of Kansas City, Missouri. We have a world-class, state-of-the-art 8,000 square foot office, which we just actually have outgrown already. So we moved to a bigger space now that's close to 30,000 square foot that can hold over 200 employees on the first level. Okay, they actually moving as we sit here today. Okay, the CEO is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Lance Baker. Okay, we just launched this company June the 1st, 2016 in 9 countries. So almost a little bit over 2.5 months ago, the company just launched. Now let me share something with you guys. They took the last 3 years to put this company together. They started beta testing this company last summer, and they had that beta test go for a whole year, all the way through this summer, and then they just launched the company June the 1st, which is a couple of months ago, in 9 countries. The United States, Canada, Mexico, Bahamas, New Zealand, Australia, the UK, England, India, and the Philippines. And now we're going to open up South America, Korea, and Jamaica. Is everybody with them? Okay? So I want you guys to understand, people, this is just the beginning, okay? Also, people ask me, they say, well, Robert, what is our product? Our product is broken up into 3 areas. Our flagship product is mobile games. Okay, we're going to be expanding our library of mobile games. Every 3 to 4 months, we're going to be adding new games. Starting January 1st, 2017, we're going to be the iTunes of mobile games. We're going to open a whole flutter for everybody to bring their games. All the game developers, everybody bring their games to GameLoot Network. And we're also right there in negotiation with 2 of the biggest game developers in the whole entire world. Okay? So understand where we're going with this here. Is everybody with on that? Yes. The second part of this equation is that also we have an interactive gaming community, okay, where everything is in real time, where you can play somebody from state to state, country to country. It's all interactive. You can bid on each other's tokens and all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, the third piece to our product is that we sell digital tokens. Is everybody with on that? Because a lot of people say, well, Robert, I don't understand. They send me something so I can play Candy Crush, and they send it for free. How do these companies make money? It's simple. They let you play the game for a little while, but then if you need to continue to upgrade, you got to buy some digital what? Tokens. That's where the money is at. Is everybody with on that? That's the product. Okay? Is everybody with it so far? Okay? Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. When you put together an ever-expanding library of mobile games, then you put a very, very powerful, interactive, and fun community with it, and then you put a comp plan with it, this is what creates one of the best, biggest opportunities ever hit the United States and around the world. And we're the first company in the world, and the only company right now in the world that have brought mobile games as a product to direct sales and network marketing. Is everybody with on that? Yeah. And I keep trying to get people to understand, especially if you guys been in other kind of network marketing companies, stop trying to compare this to something. You can't compare this to this, because this is a whole different dynamics. And you need to understand that, okay? There's nothing you can measure our comp plan off. Because when people look at our comp plan, they say, well, I don't understand, is it a matrix, is it this, is it, do you flip back, jump over, what do? You can't compare this. I'm gonna give you an example how powerful this is, and I'm already seeing just in the first 9.5 weeks I've been over here how fast it's growing, and I actually am qualified, okay, to actually give this testimony I'm gonna give you guys, because I don't think nobody in this room have been in network marketing 22 years and never ever missed a weekend doing a presentation. That's me. I have never ever missed a weekend in 22 years doing a presentation. Do you know what a person learned in 22 years? Right? I never had a break. When I leave a company, if I leave a company tomorrow, the next day I'm doing a new conference call and I'm rolling. Is everybody with me? Right? This is what I want you guys to understand about what we got here that's real special. How many of you guys ever heard of a company called Mitsubishi? Yeah. What about IBM? Right? Yeah. Microsoft. Y'all heard these companies? Yeah. These was old dinosaur giants in the past, right? What you guys don't understand is that Mitsubishi used to be the world's biggest company. A lot of people don't know that. They was a $187 billion company. They've been around for over 100 years. 187 billion. They were way bigger than Microsoft and all these other companies. But guess what? In the year 2008, a company came out called Google, and another company came out in 2004 called Facebook. In 4 to 5 years, they doubled what Mitsubishi did. 400 billion. It's not saying they're a better company, it's a different dynamics. I'm gonna tell you what Google and Facebook got in common with GameLoot. We got a digital product that has an emotional attachment that is addictive. That's the very reason why we're gonna blow through the ceiling. Is everybody with me on that? Yes. It's time and it's everything. Just like I was telling my partner yesterday, he kept talking about how great he is and all that. I said, guess what? You can be the best jockey in the world, but if you're on the wrong horse, you're gonna lose. Is everybody with me? But you can be an average jockey that's on the right horse, guess what? You're gonna win every time. Is everybody with me on that? I'm telling you guys right now, the GameLoot Network, this is the right horse. You just got to recognize it, because see, guess what? You can be in the right place at the right time, but if you're in the wrong person, you're still gonna lose. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. Right? So let me just share with you guys how we get paid. Very, very powerful. Now this compensation program is so lucrative. And for all you think that y'all are networkers, don't waste our time trying to ask us a question. How can they pay out all that kind of money? We're in the mobile gaming industry. Totally different algorithms. Is everybody with me on that? Okay. Let me share this compensation program that we got here. We get paid 3 ways. Very simple, very powerful. The first way that we get paid is what we call, before we get in there, let's talk about how to get started. There's 3 options that you can get started in. The first option is a gamer. This is completely free. All we do is allow you to play our games, okay? You don't make no money, none of that stuff as of right now. I'm going to talk about in the near future what's going to happen with our gamers, okay? The second position or second option that we have is what we call a premium gamer. As a premium gamer, there's a $10 monthly subscription fee, and that allows you to get 50 digital tokens every single month, okay? And also you participate in our whole entire interactive gaming community platform, okay? Now, third option is what I highly recommend. This is the game ambassador level. This is for people that want to come in and own a business and make money, okay? There's a fee of $124.99. This is going to give you 500 GameLoot tokens, okay? It's going to also lock your spot permanently in a 3x matrix compensation program. It's going to allow you to take full advantage of our comp plan, but it's going to also give you a world-class marketing system, back office system that tracks everything in real time, but also give you a very, very powerful tracking system and marketing tool that you can use to go and market your business through your mobile phone and on the internet, okay? This fee here is recurring, $124.99 monthly to stay active. Is everybody with on that? Okay? Now, this is what I want you guys to understand about our comp plan. There's 3 ways. The first way that we get paid is our residual income. This is daily commissions. This is calculated every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Once you get commission qualified, it starts at $5 per day, and it go all the way up to $3,000 per day. How many people think that's pretty powerful? Okay? 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay? The second way that we earn income, and this is in addition to this, is what we call level up bonuses. Our comp plan is kind of mimicking a game. So every time you hit a new rank, you level up. Is everybody with on that, right? That level up bonus starts at $250, which is a one-time payout, and it go all the way up to $200,000. So that's an additional $900,000 in bonuses in addition to your daily commissions, okay? Now the third way that we get paid is ridiculous. This is what we call a builder bonuses, and I'm gonna break this down in training today, but the builder bonus for people that wanna build big time, okay? This is a 200% check match program up to $10,000 per person, starting with your fourth fully qualified game ambassador and beyond, okay? Now I'm gonna show you this chart up here. This is our compensation chart. It look intimidating, okay? It's actually real simple. In this column, this is a rank, Ruby, Ruby 2, all the way up to Black Crown. This here is your 124 a month, so that counts for 100 in volume. Every time you get this, you get 500 tokens. This is almost like in traditional network marketing company, when you're on auto ship, instead of getting a case of juice or tea or weight loss shakes, you get tokens. Is everybody with on that?
Yeah.
That is required in order to stay active in the comp plan, okay? This over here, in order to get compensation qualified, you got to personally sponsor or enroll 3 game ambassadors, okay? And then over here is the volume. Everything based off 100. So if you got 3 people, that's 300 in volume. 12 people, that's 1,200 in volume. It's really simple. Is everybody with me on that? Now watch this right here. When you enroll 3 people into the business, you become a Ruby, which means now you're commission qualified, so now you start earning your $5 per day, and you get a $250 bonus. Is everybody with me on that?
Yeah.
When you move to the next rank, which is simple, your 3 get their 3, now you get 1,200 volume, now your daily commission goes up $20, and you get another $500 level up bonus. That goes all the way up to $3,000 daily and all the way up to $200,000. Is everybody with me on that?
Yes.
Now how the 200% check match work is this here. You see this column over here? When you bring your 4th person in, and your 3 people got to at least have their 3 people. So when your 4th person get their 3rd person, they gonna hit Ruby, they get 250, you get 500. When they hit Ruby 2, they get 500, you get 1,000. When they hit this position, they get 1,250, you get 2,500. When they hit Sapphire, they get 2,500, you get 6,000. If you had 6, 25, 1,500, that's 10 grand. So you earn up to $10,000 per person, starting with your 4th person on a 200% check match. How many people like that? Very, very strong. Okay? Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. You get started. You come in as a game ambassador for $124.99. You enroll your 3 game ambassadors. Okay? Now you commission qualified. You get your first $250 level up bonus, and now you start earning $5 daily. Is everybody with me on that?
Yeah.
This right here is the whole key to building your distribution. Okay? Everybody duplicating that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. People say, well, Robert, how do we market the business? It's simple. We market this business 3 ways. Word of mouth, okay? We market this business through our mobile phone, because we said we're going from the home-based business to the phone-based business. Is everybody with me on that, right? And then we market online as well. Keep it very, very simple, okay? I want you guys to understand that we provide all the training and so forth, and there's different teams. Our team is called Top Gun. That's an acronym for Together Overcoming the Poverty Mindset while getting unlimited income now, okay? We have a proven training system that we utilize, that we implement. Is everybody with on that?
Yeah.
Well, we give you all the support, everything you need, from conference calls, webinars, team events, in-home presentation, and the whole 9 yards. Is everybody with on that? So you don't need to have no experience. If you got 0 experience, great. If you got experience, great. It doesn't matter. Is everybody with me on that? Okay? Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. We got our huge, big kickoff event in Las Vegas coming up October 14th, 15th, and 16th. Okay? It's going to be in Las Vegas. This is going to be our first GameLoot Network huge international convention, our kickoff meeting. Okay? People, you want to be at that, because you can only launch a company one time. Who would agree to that, right? So we're going to be writing our name in the history of this company. So definitely you want to make sure that you get to this event that's going to be taking place in Las Vegas on October the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Okay? Now, this is what I want each and every one of you guys to understand. This is a very, very simple business. Okay? We're the first in the world to bring this to the world. When I do this presentation, I run into 3 types of individuals. Number 3 say, you know what, Rob, it makes sense, but it's not for me. If you're number 3, the first thing I want to do is thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule on a Saturday to come out and check out this. But more important than that, I want you to thank the person that invited you out, because they thought enough of you to show you a life-changing opportunity. And on your way out the door, just get with them and at least try some of the products as far as our games and so forth, and maybe get your children to play with them or what have you. Is everybody with me on that? If you're number 2, got questions, I want you to stick around because we're going to go over some training information. We're going to show you how to really build this business, and maybe you'll be in a better position to make a business decision. If you're number 1 like me, and you jacked out of your mind, and you jacked to the high jackticity, and you ready to get started, and you want to get with the person, get enrolled, you want to start as a game ambassador, you want to plug into the training, and let's rock and roll, okay? So with that, people, my name is Robert Dean. It's been a plum, pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege. God bless, and I'll see y'all at the top. Thank you.